What's up, guys? ChargeGo here. We're back with the Lucid Gravity. It's kind of crazy. It's a debut today. Lucid Gravity. Finally, Lucid has debuted their crossover SUV. You know, they're normally in the sedan space. So they brought electric to the luxury segment for $80,000. That's pretty incredible. What do you think of the design and stuff?
It's pretty sexy. Pretty sexy.
Yeah, if you take a look at the front of the car, it's very like Lucid-esque. You could see the Lucid badging and whatnot. It looks very much like the standard Air, Dream variants. Very clean look, in my opinion. And you can see it's super sleek. Now with electric cars, if you've noticed, the trend is generally not super sharp edges and whatnot. For aerodynamic reasons, you want something that's more like rounded. So it has a very rounded design. As we go look at the side, the wheels are sick. Now I will say, it starts at $80,000. This one's definitely a very high spec because it's obviously being showcased. I'm thinking 130 to 150 is probably the price point of this exact trim. But you can see it says Gravity over here on the side. That's super cool. If we look at the back of the vehicle, you can see the light bar. It's super futuristic, super clean design in my opinion. The trunk operates.
Light bar is nice, not gonna lie.
The trunk operates very much like the standard sedan. But let's take a look at the interior because I think like that's where it's really popping off.
Ooh, you saw the handle though, right? You see how look, show them that one.
Let's look at that. There
Ooh,
it is.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Here, why don't you go in front, bro? Ooh. Hey, this is our meditation zone. You can get our meditation in.
A slow breath in.
Hey guys, so you can see like the interior is very much like the sedan and they just morphed it into the SUV. Very much like the way Tesla designs their vehicles. They just take away things from, you know, different vehicles and just combine it. But look at this. They have the massive glass windshield, which is very standard of what the Model X.
Yeah, it's also great for meditation.
A slow breath in.
It's sort of like the Model X, but you know what they did much better than the Model X? The windshield, the sun visors. The sun visors are super clean. I think they're more functional.
It's ergonomic.
It's ergonomic. You can see like the display is super clean, the steering wheel, everything looks super premium. In my opinion, this is very Mercedes-like, but it's electric. And the difference is this has incredible range, unlike a lot of Mercedes EQ cars, and this has a powerful charging curve. But just, you take a look at the material.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Show car. The material, super clean. You look at the dash, everything just looks super nice. The infotainment system is really nice.
Tell them about the meditation mode.
A slow breath in.
There is a meditation mode on this vehicle. So I think they really focused on creating a very relaxing experience as you drive this vehicle. I think it's very interesting that Lucid is taking that stance because, in my opinion, in the electric space, they've already made it a point that they know luxury. Tesla, on the other hand, I don't know if they know luxury like that. You look at the Model S, the Model X, they're just not super luxurious vehicles, but this, just the feels and stuff, the seats are super comfortable. I think we should go take a look. I think we should go ahead in the back seat and see how I fit. I'm 6'4", right? Let's see how I fit in the back. So I'm 6'4", right? I'm very tall. I have so much space in the back of this vehicle, but it's actually kind of strange because from the outside, the way it's shaped, you would think that I wouldn't have a ton of headroom. For example, the Mustang Mach-E, it slopes. So actually in the back of the car, I have to like slouch a little bit, but look at the legroom. And notice I just sat in the front seat earlier. I had plenty of legroom. 6'4", look at this. This is probably the nicest experience I've had in the back of a vehicle of this caliber. It's actually quite impressive. Again, materials feel nice all around. There's a display in the back. I'm sure the display will work very much like the Model S and the Model X. You'll probably have access to the relaxation mode that the Lucid Gravity showcases. But look up top, there's that ambient lighting strip. Can you see it from the windshield? So the Model X has something very similar, but the Model X does it very cheaply. The Model X literally just has a little piece of plastic which looks like an afterthought versus the Lucid. It's just very well integrated into the headliner. So I can really appreciate the engineering and stuff that just went into making everything come together.
And it seems like you could fit in the very back too easily.
Definitely.
Because the headroom's still pretty tall back there.
And you know, the Rivian R1T has a Type-C port in the headrest, right?
Yeah.
Look here. There's a Type-C port here. There's a Type-C port here, which is actually a very smart design. You know why? When you have a Type-C port over here, and let's say you have dogs in the back, you're shuffling your feet and whatnot, the wires and whatnot will get tangled, they'll get broken, and like whatever. But this design actually makes a lot of sense. But I'm still impressed by the headroom. I probably have like 3 or 4 inches of headroom, and I'm very tall. NBA players could probably fit back here with
You're
no
not
problem.
that tall, dude.
So I could definitely
Seriously,
see I could definitely
70
see this being a driver's car, so a car that you get driven in. But actually, let's go check out the trunk space, huh?
All right, bet. Hey, maybe you should smoke a puff in there. seems pretty friendly over here. We didn't get a chance to test out the hot box features of the car. So
If you look at the design, you can see there's a spoiler that's integrated into the trunk, very much like the Rivian R1T, which I think is pretty cool. Like a bunch of cars are coming with spoilers nowadays, huh?
gotta have the spoiler.
But I think we should probably take a look at the trunk space.
Here we got the trunk, folks.
Oof, Dream Edition.
And obviously the seats could fold down, then you'll have more room. Both rows could go down. You could fit surfboards and all sorts of stuff back here. And the rear seats are zero gravity seats, which is new technology that only cars in China have.
Wait, what does that mean? What is zero gravity?
Zero gravity, it reclines almost unlike any other car, and it gives you a sense of weightlessness when you're sitting in that car, when you're sitting in a zero gravity seat. And that technology's only been in cars in China up till now. But
That's crazy.
Lucid is introducing it in the United States. So that technology for seats is actually not permitted in the front of vehicles because it could really be distracting for drivers.
And if you got like a BBL, that's gonna throw off your whole like center of gravity.
Exactly, and I should take that back. It is permitted, but no vehicle manufacturer wants to go that far because of the liability reasons.
Yeah.
Someone might get injured, and if you got a BBL, that's no bueno right there.
No boy.
Yeah, you guys had a chance to look at the trunk space, right?
Yeah.
So the trunk space is very much like the Model X, I'd say, especially the one that's configured with 7 seats. But it's interesting because when you look at the size of this car, the Model X, just the way it's shaped, looks far bigger. But when you're inside of this vehicle, the inside is super spacious, but on the outside it doesn't look to be like a super big car. So I think it's going to be manageable when you're just driving around in the city. If you're just driving around town, it's not going to be a difficult vehicle to park. Let's say if you're driving a Suburban, if you're driving like a long wheelbase Range Rover, a long wheelbase Escalade, you know what I mean? So I think for a starting point of $80,000, this car is actually quite impressive. I think it'll do well in the US market. Let's be honest, when you're trying to sell a sedan with 500 miles for like 500 miles of range for $160,000, $170,000, it's kind of much. But I think Lucid has figured out pricing. They figured out, obviously, NACS is what they're going to transition to, so no more of the CCS garbage. But I think, what do you think of the design?
Well, I
think it's
just
a cool
wonder,
car.
do you feel like you could get a good meditation,
Slow breath in.
like get a good like hour of meditation in this thing? Do you think that it's a conducive environment within the car?
I would say the environment is conducive
To a good meditation
providing you
session.
with that experience. Hopefully soon we can get that experience entirely, but for now, this is what we got. I wish Lucid a lot of success with this vehicle. I think they should have a lot. Dude, look at the design. It's very like Porsche-esque
Yeah.
with the badging and whatnot. Look how much taller I am than the vehicle. But I managed to have plenty of space when I was inside the car.
I think because you're sitting when you're in it. You don't stand in it.
So hey guys, that's our time with the Lucid Gravity. I actually really like this car, I'm not gonna lie. I was hating on it a little bit when we saw it initially because I'm just like, okay, Lucid just debuted another vehicle that's very expensive and only a select group of people will really be able to afford it. But with a starting price of $80,000, you're competing with the Model X. In my opinion, this car is probably superior to the Model X
Definitely.
from build quality alone. Once they get the charging right and stuff, the range, 440 miles, what does the Model X get? Advertised 300, but in reality it's like 120.
They
You
get
know what I
two
mean?
for that too.
They'd be lying about the range, but Lucid actually has accurate range estimates. Okay, the battery technology is superior. Their charging technology is superior. High voltage battery, something that Tesla is working on. But once we can charge this on a Tesla charger, I think there is unlimited potential for this vehicle. Especially imagine you wrap this in black wheels, black out the chrome, all black, and you just have the light bar in the front. It's gonna be sick. I mean, it's already futuristic looking, but it's definitely gonna stand out on the road. So again, for whoever decided to buy that Fisker Ocean, I don't know why you wasted your money on that. This car is far superior. So I am very excited for Lucid. Let me know what you guys think, Lucid Gravity, Model X, Kia EV9, all sort of in the same price range. Rivian R1S. What would you rather have? Rivian R1S or this?
Bro, is this a fucking outro or what? What the hell is this?
I got excited, man.
Oh my god.
Later.
The weird salad over here, bro.